It really could be. You know, this is a big stage for Apollo. Their first time competing in Rocket Royale. They're really first time taking on Cosmic Aftershock, I believe. Really with this lineup. So you know, this second game is going to tell us a lot here. I feel like Apollo has an opportunity here to kind of come back and just write that first one off as first game jitters. But now they've got to prove that that's indeed what it was. So we're going to go on board with Prime Thunder here and see what he can do to help Apollo 11 take this second game.
Yeah, I am very interested to see how Apollo 11 starts to respond here. You know, really what they needed to do between games 1 and 2, and it's not like they had a ton of time, but it's the equivalent of basically dunking your head into a bucket of water and just saying, okay, time to wake up, time to get our stuff together. We are a better team than this, and we are capable of so much more. And already, you know, the little things I saw kind of messing them up last game are not quite so apparent so far. I know we just started out here, so anything's possible, but they are looking a little bit on point. So, good to see so far. But, again, Cosmic will take advantage of whatever they want to if they try to be as lackadaisical as they were last game.
Oh, and that was a fantastic shot by Kronovi off the wall here. We're going to go to Kronovi, go to Kronovi for that shot. I saw that shot coming. I got there eventually, but I could see that setup coming, bouncing it right off the wall there. Kronovi with a very forceful shot on net. A great job, very aware, anticipating that perfectly, putting Cosmic up 1-0.
Yep, excellent play off the wall, perfect setup. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that Cosmic does very well, regardless of who's on that team. Especially when you got Kronovi involved, he can pick up on those plays really nicely.
Ooh, and Sad Jr., we're going to go into the bird's eye view for that.
I mean, this was really solid. The play comes high off the wall here, you know, and Sad just responds to it immediately. Kronovi looked like he was coming in just to pick up the backup just in case Sad may have missed it or mishit it, but he had it right on point, drove it into the dead center of the net.
Absolutely. So we're going to go on board with Sad Jr. here as a scary moment for Cosmic Aftershock there. Kronovi trying to work this clear with Sad. Sad picking up full boost right now, so he's got boosted to work with. Just waiting.
Oh, a little bit of mistiming there off the wall by Kyle. So kind of stuck doing a little bit of back and forth here along the wall. I'm thinking Apollo 11 is hopefully going to figure out how they can get something past, you know, at this point. It's not quite as big of a deficit as they were in game 1, but they are still looking to be a little bit behind the 8-ball in this game.
Yep, and you could see there just Sad almost punishing them for that center. Apollo is having a little bit more success clearing the ball out of their zone. But a few mistakes so far this game already has them down 2-0. So we're going to have to see not only good defense here, but Apollo to break out some offense here. And we'll see if they can get the ball out of the zone right now. And you can Husky going up to help out. He does get that clear, but Cosmic taking possession again. And Sad putting a good shot on net. Kronovi trying to get that tap because he knew it wasn't going to go in. But right now, not looking very hopeful for Apollo in terms of what offense they have going right now.
Yeah, definitely not. They're having a difficult time keeping the ball in the blue side of the pitch, and really time of possession is so key in this game. You know, even if you can't constantly be putting shots on net, just keeping it in that zone forces your opponent to sit back on defense and less time for them to actually put the ball on net. So that's the big opportunity they have right now, is try to keep the ball on the blue side, prevent these clears, and just keep putting pressure on a Cosmic Aftershock. And if they can't do that, then Cosmic's just going to, again, have their way.
Absolutely, and you can see Cosmic not struggling very much at all so far. Oh, a dangerous ball coming out, but Sad pops it over Prime there. A very smart play by Sad, and it saved Cosmic a goal. Kyle doing or just putting the ball into the corner, and Kronovi trying to pass it over to Sad. He does block the clear attempt. Sad trying to set it for Kronovi, not able to do so, and it looks like Apollo is going to be able to get it out. So we're going to go on board with Ozzy from Apollo 11. He is the back player, kind of filling the same role as Kyle Mask is on Cosmic Aftershock. You can see him coming in trying to take the shot, but Kronovi doing a good job preventing that from happening.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, like I said, this game is looking a little bit better for Apollo, but not better enough, obviously, because it looks like they are going to go down 2 games here. But a lot of the big mistakes, or even the little mistakes, I really should say, are significantly less frequent. We're not seeing them collide or crash into the air or anything crazy like that. They are coming together pretty well. So, well, until that happens, because you know, you give them enough time, and Cosmic Aftershock will set something up. This play off the wall by Kyle Kronovi, easy little touch follow-up, and drills it right into the net. So, beautiful play there by Cosmic.
Also, we've got a small update here. Swarm Gaming took out Kings of Urban 3-0 in the first round. So, Swarm starting out very, very strong this week.
Wow, that is actually very surprising.
Yeah, that is quite the result. Kings of Urban was very strong last week. But anyways, back to the action. Sad Jr. just stuffing it into the net.
That was a great play. I mean, we saw Kronovi kind of get taken out in midair here, but Sad Jr. picked up that tap off the wall, put it away, and just extends this lead even further with only 20 seconds to play. So, I mean, if I have to give an early pick, I'm certainly leaning towards Apollo 11. Probably won't make it out of this first round, but that will give them some time in the lower bracket to hopefully regroup a bit, figure out where their opportunities are, and what they need to change around to hopefully go into the next series with a little bit more.
Oh, and a last-second goal, trying to save some face, so Prime just putting that one in at the last second, but
and that's actually pretty good. That's more of the Apollo 11 I'm used to. You know, good play off the wall by Prime, set up there by Ozzy, and then Prime just finishes it off. I mean, that's exactly what I expect out of Apollo 11. So maybe they can show off a little bit in Game 3 and look closer to what they should be. Can't rule out the comeback, of course. The reverse sweep is always possible until it's not. So
well, Apollo had to do the reverse sweep against Orange to get into the Sunday event, so they'll have to pull it out here to stay in the winner's bracket.
Well, I think they're capable of it. They certainly have shown it before. You know, they have the skill to take this as far as they need to, as far as they want to. But all it comes down to right now is actually execution. I think at this point, that's the name of the game right now. They know what they need to do. They're more than capable of being a top-tier team, like they proved in the qualifiers, and like they've proved in many tournaments so far. So if they can't actually pull it together, then they're going to have a quick run to the lower bracket, and they're going to have to deal with whomever is their opposite in that series. So
absolutely, we're going to go on board with Prime Thunder here. See if he was able to score that set. No, but Husky keeping the ball in the Cosmic Zone here. Really, I'm surprised to see Apollo not able to even keep the ball in Cosmic Zone for very long. It seems like Kyle and Sad are doing a phenomenal job, and Kronovi as well, of just making sure that Apollo does not get comfortable and is not able to keep the ball in their zone at all. And that's really one thing that Apollo excels at versus many other teams, is just the such high pressure play that they have, and also their ability to use the wall clears to deny the other team being able to put it out of the zone. You can see Husky off the wall there to make that hit as well.
Yeah, and that's something that Kyle is really kind of known for. You know, Sad Jr. will fill really whatever role he needs to. He changes around very quickly, which is something both he and Kronovi are exceptionally good at. But Kyle, when it comes to setting things up, when it comes to getting big clears, that's a role he's filled very well, not just on Cosmic, but also in his time with Kings of Urban. So not too unexpected to see that he's so good at just keeping that ball from spending too much time in the blue side of the pitch here.
You could see Prime making a round, trying to pick up as much boost as he could. Husky and Prime on a break here. Kyle's going to have to play this well, otherwise it could be dangerous. And Prime trying to block that clear off the wall, not able to do so, but Husky putting in a good ball off the backboard.
Yeah, they are looking much better here. I'm seeing the ball spending a lot more time in Cosmic Zone. They're getting some decent setups going as well. They haven't quite put much on net directly, though. But, you know, every little bit counts, and if they're starting to make the turnaround here, it's better late than never. And even if they do have a losing effort here in Game 3, you know, maybe a little bit better of a showing could be some momentum they can carry into the lower bracket series.
And right now it's still tied 0-0 with about half the game left. We're going to go and on board with Kronovi and see what Kronovi can do. We know he's got a sick amount of skill, pretty much every aspect of the game, and a really good kill there in the corner coming off the wall for that. But Kronovi, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see him. Oh, he's working with Sad here. Might see a sick play coming up, but is not able to make that pass. But Kyle coming out of the back, hitting that ball. But we do have a breakout opportunity for Apollo 11 if they can get to the ball right now.
Yeah, and they're having a difficult time. Really, both teams are at this point, just trying to decide something. Here we go, opening goal. Husky manages to get credit for that one. I mean, you can see this again. Sad Jr. tries to get the clear, but misses a little bit, and then Husky picks it up because it's a nice center and just drills it home. You know, sometimes you get a clear, and if it doesn't come off the wall at the right angle, it just gets perfectly centered for usually you, but too many times for your opponent, and Husky punished that big time.
Absolutely. So really what we saw there was Kyle came out to try to get to that ball, and he wasn't able to do so, leaving the blue net open with Kronovi, the one left, trying to defend that. And Husky was ready to try to beat Kronovi to that ball, and he did, resulting in that goal. So really solid job by Husky taking advantage of that opportunity.
Agreed 100%. So good bit of, like I said, good bit of momentum change here for Apollo 11. Could be enough for them to either pick up a win here or maybe even start the comeback. You know, like I said, can't rule it out. Reverse sweeps are always possible, even against a team like Cosmic Aftershock. Apollo 11 is good enough if they can get the ball rolling, really.
Well, that ball is rolling right now. Well, struggling to. It's been in the air for a while. But right now you can see how Apollo 11's finally starting to play their game as Prime coming off the wall. You see they're getting a shot on net and denying the clear. Ozzy going to have to put this ball back in, and he does. But Kyle putting that ball on net. Kronovi sets it up, and Prime comes and hits that out. So that was a great opportunity for Cosmic, but Prime making sure that one didn't go in.
I was surprised there. I thought that was a completely wide open goal. Perfect chance for Cosmic to tie this thing up. But Prime Thunder, talked about him very highly in the early goings here, and he has been a pretty solid force to be reckoned with here in Game 3. But we're seeing a lot out of Kronovi. You know, I know it's very easy to talk about Kronovi considering his skill level as one of the best players in the world, but he's really been looking on point here in this game, just on both sides of the pitch, putting shots on net, stopping very close goal attempts. So he's been a bit of a hero in this game, but unfortunately, if Cosmic can't pick something up here, they're going to stretch this to a Game 4.
Yep, and Apollo just playing such solid D, and another dangerous opportunity there. Kronovi doing a good job getting that out, but it looks like unless some magic happens, and it doesn't look like it's going to, and Ozzy trying to put another one in, and Husky comes out of nowhere to do so, scoring at the last second. We're going to go on board with Husky to see how he was able to pull that one off. Great pass from Ozzy right off there. Husky turning to the side, slamming that one in. So Apollo says not yet. We're not going to give up that easy, and they're taking this Game 3, and it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Cosmic Aftershock.
It will be. So, nice bit of comeback there. You know, like I said, that was the Apollo 11 I was waiting to see. We didn't see a lot of that in the first two games, but we definitely got it here. You could see the ball spent way more time in the side of the zone. You could see that they were just being much more effective in terms of the plays that they set up and the offensive chances they had. Much more quality there as well. And